Yo, what is poppin', everybody? It's the one, it's the only, it's your boy, Kauzum here. First of all, I just wanted to say thank you guys for the tremendous support we've been receiving over the last month and a half on all the videos. It's been getting wild reception, crazy comment sections because I've been fucking with the algorithms. I just wanted to say thank you guys very, very much for, taking the time out of your busy days to watch my videos. But the ultimate goal is to make everybody happy with the content that we dish out week after week. So I'm glad you guys are watching it. I'm glad you guys are making me feel important, and it's stopping me from killing myself.
Do it. You won't fucking do it. You won't do it.
Now, with that being said, I did do a little poll last week asking if anybody wanted to see a little Q&A video for just me in general and getting a little behind the scenes of the action that we do or what goes on back at Kauzum TV. And it did get about 20 votes. Yeah, 20 people. Which, I mean, is crazier than usual because I'm lucky if I even dish out 8. So, in my hunt for clout, I'm going to do this Q&A. A different mix of people did give me a lot of questions to do, so I'm going to choose from the 20 questions and choose the best one that I got. So, let's dig right into it. So, the first question comes from Astro Gastro, aka David Ostrich Hubergers on YouTube. I'll post his link as well as everybody else's links down in the description. But this guy asked me, who are your favorite creators to watch on YouTube? Well, my friend, growing up in the, millennial age and basically growing up with YouTube, I have quite a few gems that, I tend to go back to and watch on almost a daily basis. As far as kind of like the content that's not informative and, kind of wacky and out there, I'd say my biggest inspiration for, I guess, comedy skits and things like that would probably have to be Dashy XP. That guy, ever since I first clicked on him, I love his humor. I love the body language that he does. I think he's kind of, honestly, one of my favorite comedians on YouTube. He acts extra, but it's, like, not cringe. Just his skits that he does is just so... I guess he's in his own lane when it comes to stuff like that, because I've seen similar things, like, it's like World Star humor and things like that, but this guy just adds his own spice to it, and it's freaking hilarious. The second one, this guy kind of makes me step my game up when it comes to, like, the self-acting, when it comes to me having to be different characters in every shot. His name is Mr. Legendarius. I believe he goes by Darius Benson on YouTube. Don't quote me on that. Yeah, no, this guy's pretty cool. He actually incorporates like hip hop and makes songs within the videos that he does and the characters, and it's pretty cool. I mean, I like it. The next one, oh man, this guy is the most wackiest, out of the box fucking character I know on YouTube, and that is Filthy Frank. Now Joji, but when he was cool, he was Filthy Frank. This guy, I don't know if I can come up or even match his type of humor. I think the closest I came up to was getting shitted on by Brian in that one video. Ow! Ah! Balls away! Oh! This guy, he is, I feel, the epitome of, like, what the fuck comedy. His videos are just so... You never know what's gonna happen. He could be doing something wild and wacky the next minute, and then hot-ass verse full of bars the next. Last but not least, I like psychological horror and content like that. So anything that has to kind of like get under your skin that makes you think, I really do like. Is the Don't Hug Me, I'm Scared series. Definitely those creators are wild. It'd be really hard for me to explain. On top of that, there's a lot of breakdown videos on YouTube of their content. You'll be in for a wild ride. But I just gotta say, honestly, Hey! But thanks for the question, David Ostrich Hubergers. That was extremely productive. But we gotta move on to the next question. Next question also comes from David Ostrich Hubergers. He asks me, when did you realize you were a huge gay boy?
Don't tell the world if you're not ready.
Well, first things first, Mr. Ostrich Hubergers. I think the proper term is No. I'm just kidding. I still want a career in 5 years. I wouldn't consider myself a huge gay boy. I mean, to say the cliche thing. I mean, I like women. I think the closest I've probably come to, I guess, finding out I was a huge gay boy was probably around the 7th time I've watched Mad Men. Oh, man! This place looks bomb! I wonder what I can get here that won't give me polio.
What's wrong?
How could I possibly know what you like to eat?
I thought you were looking forward to this.
I don't know what we're doing.
We're having dinner together. And I'm sorry, but I guess it was a stupid idea to think we could spend time together outside of your maid's room.
Just because they cleared their place settings doesn't mean we're alone.
Wow, that's a pretty good looking couple.
Is that what's bothering you? That everything worked out perfectly?
And you enjoy how foolish they both look.
Now I understand.
That guy's jawline is pretty on point.
You want to feel shitty? Right up until the point where I take your dress off.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Okay, I can explain, okay? I'm still going through puberty and stuff like this happens, all right? It wasn't because of him. I mean, where the fuck is the waiter? Yeah. So my next question comes from Tom Black. Shoutouts to my girl Autumn. A1 since day one. One of the most down realist earth. One of the realest down to earth people I know. And she asked me, what's your biggest inspiration in writing your music? That is a real tough one, so I'm gonna have to cut and actually think about this. Okay. I would probably say my biggest inspiration in writing my music probably just has to honestly come from life experiences. I know there's a lot of hip-hop, rappers that I admire who just lock themselves up in a studio and basically just kind of dish it all out until it's done. I've tried that similar method, and honestly, it kind of just leaves me depressed and a couch potato, makes me gain weight, and I run out of ideas really fast. A lot of the inspiration really comes from just going out and living life and having new experiences with people. A lot of the stuff that I do rap about, I think I over-exaggerate because, the experiences that I do have, a lot of the times are just kind of like boring. But I think we as creators have to exaggerate to a certain extent to kind of showcase a story or showcase something creative or out of the box from a typical plain scenario. So I think a lot of my inspiration definitely does come from just being outside, watching movies and films, and just creating big exaggerations in my head. Now, I'm not saying that I lie in my music because a good 8 times out of 10 I don't. Some of the stuff that you do hear, I would say I just kind of stretch the truth, Stretch the truth to make myself look a little saucy. You gotta have the sauce and not get too lost in the pasta. I think that's how my line went.
Getting lost in the sauce when you haven't tried the pasta while you're trying to make it.
But thanks for that question, Autumn. It really made me think. So now I'm contemplating where my inspirations draw about on top of if I'm still a gay boy or not. But moving on. The next question comes from the skirt-chasing gunnery sergeant Herman Lee Nelson the 16th himself, Mr. Hero Drowns. The Hero Drowns. For those who don't know him, he was the only minority in the video that I did last year, titled, Look at This. Can't believe I forgot my own name of the fucking video. He was this guy right here.
I think you and I both know that I could drop you in a fucking heartbeat.
My boy Herman asked me, you plan on doing more music videos? Oh, more music videos. Are you talking about ones like this?
I don't really get it, girl, you gotta explain to me. Always leave me hanging and you do it so shamelessly. Heart is on my sleeve, don't use emotions for fashion. You wanna see how far I'll take it just so you can get reactions. But fuck that, I'm on a new wave. I'ma do the shit that you do, reciprocate. Got a new bae or a new loser. Why the a school shooter. See, you try to aim for someone who's as good as me, but you keep on snagging dogs from a bitch breed. On a 6-speed, take the bus, motherfucker. Never looks you in the eyes when he says that he loves you. The type of fucking guy who just slides into any dame. You said you wanted Popeyes, but he brings you back Chick-fil-A or leaves you all alone.
Got it.
I just blew through $1,500 fucking dollars on a new camera about a month ago. Of course the new music videos are gonna be coming soon. I just gotta write the content in. I mean, I'm still kind of getting used to this release a video on a weekly basis thing. It's lasted longer than it did last year, so I'm trying to keep the streak going. Hopefully I can get above 52 videos by the end of this year. So I'm gonna do my best to try and, kind of fit in music writing back into my schedule, because after that last video and filming the music along with the video, that shit went hard to me. I think all 3 songs went hard in their own ways. So I definitely want to get back on the pad and, write some rhymes down and get some new music out there for the people who follow the music more than the videos. Definitely, I would say expect a music video or 2 by the end of this year. But definitely new music. New music without a doubt. Alright, so this next person is a boy of mine who likes to refer to himself as the burnt Guatemalan Adam Sandler. Judging by these pictures, I would say he's really not far off. His screen name, Sin City Byron 702, asked me, what made you choose the media and the music world? Well, Byron, that's a good question, considering everybody in 2020 wants to either be a creator or a self-made entrepreneur, or a self-made entrepreneur who thinks they know media. Yeah. Something that made me, I guess, choose the media and music world, man, is I've just been raised around music and media since I was a kid, but really kind of explicit shit. One of the most fondest memories I have is being about 3-4 years old and just being in my mom's car and us driving around listening to the Marshall Mathers LP. Old Eminem is pretty fucking cool. I don't know what to say. Media's kind of just been like a big part of my life. Actually, no, I'll take it back. What really made me go into it, because I'm kind of a person where, I don't want to say I go off people's reactions, but if more than at least 2 people say this is good, then I know I'm doing something right. And that kind of happened when I was about 10 years old, and my dad bought me my first ever little flip camera. It's like this little camera that was it's kind of built like an iPhone, and it had like a thing where you would flip it on the side and a USB would pop out and you can just plug it right into your computer. That was like hot shit at its time. I thought it was really cool. So once I got one, I kind of made videos with my friends, my little neighborhood friends outside. I showed my mom, showed my dad, showed a couple other friends of mine that stuff, and they were like, wow, these videos are kind of funny. So after I kind of got that little approval of at least 2 or 3 just random people, I'm like, you know what, maybe I might have a future in this. Me being me, once I like something or I want to invest in something, I put all of my focus and time into that. I started going on YouTube, just making stupid little random videos, and just kind of started picking up my skills from there. And it wasn't until my sophomore year at high school when I started digging into music. And the only reason I started digging into music was because the people who I was making videos with, they were growing up or moving out of the neighborhood, so they weren't available. But I still wanted to write, because I've always been a writer. Once I kind of lost access to that, I still didn't want to leave my skills in the dark, because if you don't keep practicing on something, you get rusty on it. So I started writing down, just rhymes and laying them over beats. I went through that USB mic phase, putting the blanket over you, and being in the closet. Another reference. Being in the closet, recording, and now I'm thankful, honestly, I'm fortunate enough to say that I have all the equipment to sound radio quality. So I'm very thankful for all the stuff, all the trials and tribulations, all the stuff I had to learn, either the hard way, the fast way, the smooth way, to get me to this point to where I'm at now. And I don't see myself, honestly, doing anything else with my life. Working a 9-to-5 sucks ass, and I never want one, but if I have to get one to achieve the ultimate dream, which is to make money off the content that I make, then I guess I just gotta suck it up. But to answer your question, Byron, that's how I got into the media and music world. It was just through picking up a camera and filming. And I think that's the hardest part for a lot of people nowadays, which is... Alright guys, so consider this a little celebrity guest appearance. So my Uber delivery driver is right here, ready to give me my food. Let's see if maybe he has a question for me. Hey, how's it going, man? How the hell are you ringing a doorbell if there's nothing there?
Boss, doesn't fucking matter. Well, fuck your fucking vlogs. Take your fucking food.
Well, thanks, man. What does that mean?
Palms need to be fucking greased, boss.
Well,
Fucking tip, bro.
well, before I do that, do you want to ask me a question on the camera?
Yeah, I have one fucking question. Why you no fucking tip? No, I don't want to be fucking filmed. Come on, don't fucking film. No.
No. Well, I mean, there's a solid reason why I never tip you,
No,
but
every time my fucking brother come here and me, we don't give fucking tip. We drive fucking 4 miles every time for the fucking McDonald's that you don't clearly need, you fat fuck.
well, thanks for your time, man. That's
Boss, give me the fucking tip.
You want to know something, you piece of shit? You know why I don't fucking tip any of your
fucking
dumbasses? Is because you never show up on time. Why would I want cold oatmeal 45 minutes after I fucking ordered it?
No, that's not fucking oatmeal. That's fucking
That's what it is. Go fuck yourself.
Fuck you, fuck your fucking boss.
This final question comes from somebody who, honestly, I met over YouTube. Over a content creator video that YouTube posted that was honestly really vague and left me with no answers at all. Her name is Triumphant Tiff. She posts videos every week. They're kind of like really cool life advice videos. It's kind of like similar to, I guess, if I was to go to like a shrink or like a psychologist, because she honestly lays it down and lays it down really funny and stops me from punching a fucking hole in the wall every week or every Thursday that she uploads. But she did a 3-part question. I'm gonna lay this out right now. So her first question was, who is the greatest rapper of all time? Damn. People are gonna really hate me for this, but I would say melodically, I'm gonna have to give it to my boy Drake, because I can't tell you how many times I've cried in the car over that song Doing It Wrong off his Take Care album, or Take Care in general. I'd say that's probably one of the albums that inspired me to start rapping. So melodically, I'm gonna say Drake. Metaphorically, I'm gonna have to give it to Lil Wayne, because it's crazy how this dude can rap about the same 4 things and say it all in millions of different ways. I think that dude's the king of metaphors, whether it's him or his ghostwriters or it's just off the top of his off the dome. Lil Wayne definitely for the wordplay, metaphorically. His mixtapes are another thing that inspired me to start rapping, like the No Ceilings, Sorry for the Wait. Who else would I say would be cool? I'm giving you like I'm like shying away from this answer, but another great one I would say would be Childish Gambino. I would put Gambino up there for his Camp album. Camp album, honestly, stellar, bar for bar. Because I really admire rappers who can say bars and stuff that go over your head or take some thought into. You listen to it once and you gotta listen to it again and be like, oh, yeah, I get it now. Question number 2: what keeps you motivated to keep making funny content? What keeps me motivated to keep making funny content is because I like going back and I like laughing at them with my friends. A lot of the times, I mean, when I make the videos and stuff, I try and have them be as open as possible so everybody can enjoy the humor. But I always throw in some stupid shit in there that's always an insider for either myself or my friends to laugh at. It's always funny, especially if you know these guys in real life and like you just see how they act. I base a lot of the scripts and stuff on their personalities themselves per se. So watching that is kind of like seeing a viewpoint of all of us hanging out from like a third person point perspective is where I kind of like put these stories in, if that makes sense. So that's one thing that inspires me to keep making funny content. And another thing I would say is honestly just to elevate myself. I think comedy is all about punchlines and trying to hit things at that right point in time and tackle issues at the same time. Like kind of like do some social commentary but make a joke out of it. Because I feel like the world honestly needs more humor nowadays. I think kind of what inspires me too is it just keeps challenging me. It challenges my barriers. It challenges me to think outside the box and not do the same shit that I did last week or the week before. Always try and change it up do different scenarios and learn new techniques. And I mean, there's a lot of stuff that builds the foundation onto why I keep making these types of videos and content every week. But at the end of the day, I think it's just self-improvement and aiming to be write the best and be the best that I can be, you know? And that's what I would say is what motivates me to keep consistently doing these videos. I pray to God that that day doesn't stop, because I feel like the only day it would stop is if I'm dead. That's real. Okay, now to get out of that dark hole, the last question that she said, or she asked me was, where do you see your channel in a year? I see my channel blowing the fuck up in a year. That's what I see. No, but in all seriousness, in about a year from now, I see my channel hopefully reaching that 1K subscriber mark. That's one of my main goals at this point in time. I think it's a pretty reasonable goal considering that I'm almost at 300 right now. So if I can get to 1,000, that'd be really cool and start that whole process of the whole monetization thing. What I do see my channel doing in the next year or so is surpassing 1,000 subscribers. That'll lead me well on my way, on my journey to be on the front page of YouTube and hopefully get some more viewership, be able to collab and get my name out farther down the line. I don't want Kauzum to just represent music, as corny as that may or may not sound. I want Kauzum to kind of just be like, the whole goal that I have for it is to just be a giant media entity. So when you go on to Kauzum, it's not just Kauzum's music, you know, it's Kauzum's videos, it's Kauzum's podcast, Kauzum this, is Kauzum that, Kauzum. That's what I see the channel doing in about a year from now. I want to make it into the biggest, most versatile, unique media powerhouse that I possibly can. I don't want it to just be comedy videos, you know, I want it to be drama videos, I want it to be freaking horror videos, rom-coms if I can. You know, just, the sky's the limit. The sky is honestly the limit, but I do definitely see my channel getting higher view counts, higher subscriber counts, and just more versatile, Jesus, I fucking forget how to speak. Versatile content throughout the channel. That is where I see my channel in a year. And with that concludes my very first Q&A. So let me know what you guys think in the comment section. Do you guys think I should do another one of these? Maybe just stick to the skits, the music? Let me know, because honestly, I'd like to do one of these once a month and see what kind of wacky, out-of-the-box questions we get. Comment below. Make sure you guys subscribe to my YouTube channel because we are almost at 300. Hit me up on the gram, Facebook, Twitter, all that good stuff. I go under the same handle, which is Kauzum. So you'll find me all there. I'm one Google search away. Thank you guys for watching, and as usual, be prepared for the video next week because it will not be the same as last week's. Later.
I'm a broke boy, get on my level, dog. Lane full of smoke, but I ain't got smog. I can make another verse and try to call them out, but I don't want shit all up in my mouth.
What the hell? Hey! Floyd! Floyd, you better not be beating off again. God damn it, this fucking kid. Floyd? Floyd! Are you picking up dog shit? Why'd you make such a mess? Get all these goddamn chairs everywhere, man.
Boss.
What the hell? Floyd, you better be picking up dog shit or doing something, my boy.
Where ain't no fucking tip?
Ah!
I'm a broke boy, get on my level, dog. Lane full of smoke, but I ain't got smog. I can make another verse to try to call them out, but I don't want shit all up in my mouth. See, I'ma switch it up and talk some real shit. Why they sneak diss and think they real slick?